Hi guys, I was at Nexa showroom today and I thought let me just quickly put a review for you all for most awaited and talked about Maruti Suzuki Jimny. From outside and exterior it looks very bold and very elegant, but I see the breadth of the car is very small and it looks very tiny to me. So this is from Gypsy family only. As you can see, the looks are very similar, and this is Gypsy's successor.
This was the top variant, and rightfully so, because this was standing in the showroom of Nexa. I also felt that this was customized and I could see some metallic finishing on corners like here, on the rear view mirror and at the back. It comes with a 15-inch steel wheel in Zeta trim, which is their lower model as a standard, while the top specs gets a alloy wheel like the one that you see here. The length of the car is 3985 mm and surprisingly the breadth is only 1645, which is even lesser than your current average hatchback. The height of the car is also not very interesting. As you can see, I'm 6 feet 1 and where the car is standing, but surprisingly the ground clearance is pretty good and it's 210 mm. Now let's check out the car from inside. The cabin is pretty simple, there's nothing flashy here, and the interior theme is all black and a part of it was a little beige. And while the instrument cluster reminded me of the old Gypsy, but there were some modern elements too.
The console looks quite decent. It has got a 9-inch touch screen, which is off right now. I don't know if I can see. It comes with the steering mounted control where you can adjust the volume, you can do cruise control, pick up the call and disconnect the calls from here. It has automatic climate control as it's a top variant. So this is a 4x4 variant. As you can see, you can switch to a 4x4 using this lever right here. It says 2x2, 4x4 and 4x4 all time, I guess. To me, the car looks very small from inside. I mean, the dashboard is fairly small, and it's not more than I think 3.5 or 4 feet wide. To me, it's very small, and people like me, if we are sitting next to each other, we may rub our shoulders with each other. From inside, it's very compact. But otherwise they've done a decent job. So that they've done a decent job with the plastic that they have used. It's not that bad considering the kind of ask price that they have for this car. There is an open space above the glove box to keep small items such as smartphones. Now let's check out what is the space that we get at the back seat. To me, I feel the B-pillar is really small for people like us fitting into the car. But it's still manageable. Getting into the back seat was really a task for me. So now you can see my knees already locked up with this seat, and it's very difficult for me to get inside the car. And now when I am sitting, I can feel that I am touching the roof. My head is just next to the roof, and even we don't have any space. But otherwise, you get the thigh support that you need in the car for long journeys. But otherwise, it's very compact. Let's check out the boot spaces here.
Unfortunately, from the back also, my opinion is still the same, that the car looks very compact from outside too, whether it's the height or the width of the car. Let's check out the storage space. And by now I wasn't expecting a miracle, and the boot space is 208 liters, which is still better than Thar. So you get more space than a Thar. I think the space is best for 2 to 3 people maximum on board and their luggage. You also get the rear seats backrest split into 50-50 ratio, which can be folded to accommodate more luggage in the boot. The worst thing that I found in this car was the switches of defoggers. As you can see, they're right on the panes and wires are all dangling out, and if you're not careful while putting your luggage in or taking out, you might break the wire, which means your defoggers will not work. I also feel that this has become a standard for Maruti because I saw this in Grand Vitara too, the same thing. But I like the build quality, which was pretty solid. Perhaps it's good for city drive as the car is very compact, and yet it can be worked as an off-roader too.
So this is the most genuine opinion or review I can give about this car. It's good for newcomers who wants to now buy. I mean, they've already driven a sedan car and they want to move on to an SUV. But this is very compact. I mean, you don't really, or you can't really enjoy the feel and the ride of a proper SUV. But otherwise, it's a good car. Thank you.